You know, it's actually quite cold today. I'm surprised. So, winter is still not over. And I'm planning my summer and the trips that I got going on, or biggest trip. So, my choice was going across Canada or from somewhere up near the Alaska border. Maybe I don't want to go to the US at this time because of all the Trump and Canadian crap going on. But, it looks like it's going to go from Alaska down towards Vancouver Island. That's the plan right now. And it's funny because I was talking to a doctor that comes into work, and I see him around town, and we chat quite often about each other's lives. And I told him I'm doing Alaska. He says, "Are you crazy?" He says, "You're going to get eaten by a bear." It's so funny. Anyhow, freaked me out there, kid, running across the bridges swinging. Anyways, yeah. A lot of rain too lately, so if you look, it's clear. Let's come back after all this rain that is coming, or possibly snow that they say, and see how much this grows, and yeah, blah 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 blah. Anyhow, now there's a lot of places I still haven't explored here in Port Alberni. And I was thinking, if I leave in June on this big adventure and leave for 3 months, I only got 10 weeks until the first week of June. I was like, holy shit, time, I'm losing all that time is going to come up really quick. So I have to start prepping. I haven't really prepped for this yet, so I got to get my ass in gear. Oh yeah. Well, trying out the rain gear tonight. At least I'm brightly colored where nobody will run me over, especially if I'm going to do that long Alaska to Vancouver trip. Actually, I shouldn't say if, it's a go. Anyhow, it seems to work. The best thing, these gloves. These are fantastic. They don't keep the heat in. When it's above +5, they're great. My hands stay dry. They don't go wet. So it's like a little plastic. These I'm going to take on my trip. This, I don't know. I might not. I might just use those cheap Dollarama pull downs because these are too heavy. And on a long trip, you got to be cautious of weight. So, what else did I have to say? I don't know. Okay, so how did we fare? Don't mind the crazy hair. How did we fare in the wet weather? With all my rain gear on, rode for 40 minutes, and I am completely dry. Even my hands were dry. Look at my hair. It's not even wet. It's probably a little bit oily and greasy, but my equipment, look at the bag, is like soaking wet. I had this hanging off. Unbelievable. Even this bag has gotten soaking wet. And this exactly explains everything. Expect 7 days in a row of rain. And an atmospheric river, they say. It's going to pour like a river on us. Okay, now that I'm home and dry, I can start prepping for this trip. One of the ways I'm prepping is going on to Amazon to buy my packs and that. So I got this pack coming here. We got a bike triangle pack here to go in the frame, and I'm also looking at panniers. I'm actually looking at these kind of greeny styled ones that might match the bike frame a bit better, as well as, and these are waterproof ones. I don't like the yellow. They're pretty bright. Mine might be better safety wise, but yeah, I'm a geekling. I like things to match. And of course, the other research is how long it's going to take us to get where we want to go. Gonna go from middle of Vancouver Island up towards the border here. What is it called? Stewart, Alaska, and Prince Rupert, more or less, and then back out to Prince George. So we're gonna do a bit of a loop here. That's the plan of attack. And the ferry, will be taking a fairly large size ferry. It's going to take 15 to 18 hours on this ferry to get one of the cities to the main city at the edge of the Alaskan border there. And we're looking at about $200 to take that ferry as a walk-on with bike. And the other neat thing is they do have cabins. You can rent a cabin. The cabin's like 125 or 100-ish bucks. So, but we're not going to use the cabin. We're not going to do that. But one of the other things when you're taking a bigger trip, as I got my little rooster feathers sticking out, is meal planning and meal prep. And things like this are what we're going to do when we're going into the bigger cities and then going to remoter areas. We're going to pick up a few packages of these for my supply. These are easy little meals. You can just heat it up and boil it in a water, or warm it up, this bag in water, and snack it down. Or you don't even have to actually heat it up. You can just eat it the way it is. Those little meal cans of tuna and other things like that. So it's going to be very simple-minded when we're out in the rougher areas like that. Things like this. I bought this guy here to try him out and see if I like him. It's listed as 500 calories, which is not bad. And a good chunk of it is carbs, which, yeah, going to need it for fuel. Our oatmeal, nuts, those type of things that are easy to carry, easy to eat. So there we go. While it's doing the atmospheric river, that's what we're going to do. Planning and ordering of things and getting my supplies ready. Living in a remote community or semi-remote community like Port Alberni, it's hard to get items like that for a decent price, so Amazon's always the best bet. Anyways, my friends, we're going to go back in after, now that I showed you our pouring rain for 7 days and 7 nights, or is it 40 days and 40 nights? And yeah, just an update and an announcement of this year's plans. 3 months to travel northern BC, Alaska border area, back down to Vancouver Island. Looking forward to it. It's going to be an extreme challenge, but hey, I'm always up for the challenge. So thanks for checking us out, my friends. We'll see you next video. It's going to be Sunday to Sunday and another little surprise coming middle of this week. So cheers until next time. Stay awesome until next time.
That's all, folks.